which means if you think about how a glove would go onto your hand, it's kind of going to go up through here, and the entirety of your whole hands and possibly your whole feet in terms of where a sock would cover. So the reason that matters is because it's helpful diagnostically that if that's how someone has their distribution of numbness, tingling, burning, pain, you could say that it's likely a peripheral neuropathy issue, not a neuropathy that's like a radiculopathy, which is more radiating from the spine in a certain distribution
I've had
of that
some
dermatome.
ridiculous opathies myself.
And peripheral neuropathy is kind of ridiculous too, because it's really debilitating and can be difficult for people to find a solution for as well.
And persistent chronic doesn't go away, and the doctor goes, I don't know.
Yeah. So let's go into the main symptoms of that, and then we'll go into the main causes of peripheral neuropathy too. So we talked about those tingling, that's like kind of pins and needles feelings, kind of electrical, burning, stabbing pain, numbness. You can actually have weakness, which can lead to unsteadiness, which leads to that thing we've talked before is risk of falling. So
you're hitting all the hot buttons for me here. Okay.
And then you can also have changes in some of the sensation for temperature and vibration. So that tactile sense for people from their feet, the bottom of your feet, and then the pads of your fingers, when that starts to go, it makes it difficult to do things.
To hold things, to touch things.
Correct, yeah. Your fine motor starts to have an issue, and that makes it hard to do things with small objects or, that are requiring that kind of dexterity.
My aunt used to drop them all the time.
Yeah.
She'd pick it up and she'd go, oh my God, what did I do? Just like she couldn't hold on to something.
Yeah, so that could be something that's from a peripheral neuropathy type of issue. So that's mainly what we're looking at in terms of how it affects people and the symptoms you might see with that.
And if I went to a traditional MD, and in my 5 minutes of him explaining, what's your problem, what are you here for? Most of them would say what? They would say, go to a physical therapist, or they would say, take a pill?
They might say that, but there's some pills too that we'll get into in a little bit.
Okay.
And in terms of the causes for these, we're going to look at things like the primary one is diabetes. So B12 deficiency, that's something that a blood test, you'd go to your doctor, and so several of these things are things that you'd want to go to an MD and get a panel for. So alcohol abuse can cause that. It's a neurotoxic. So alcohol can also cause nerve damage in the peripheral
nerves. Never heard that before.
Yeah.